Hi, this is Mike, and welcome to part 3 of how to customize a WordPress theme. Today I'm going to introduce you to child themes and how to customize child themes. Child themes are very important and very useful for at least two very large reasons. One, it separates your customizations away from the parent theme, which allows you to easily and non-destructively update your parent theme. And two, it minimizes and simplifies the code that you have to navigate in order to customize your WordPress theme. So let me show you what that means. If we come over to our website, this is the customized site that we have been building over the last two videos. Um, and if I come back over here into the themes area, we built this on the 2011 theme, and we went into the style.css and the header.php and the footer.php, and we edited those files directly. And the results were just what we wanted. That was what we were going for. And let's say you did that. You spent a lot of time customizing your theme and it was just the way you wanted. And one day you woke up and you looked at your WordPress site over here in the themes and you noticed this line right here telling me that there is a new version of the 2011 available. View the version details. It's 1.6, we're on 1.5, and now a button that says Update Now. Seems reasonable. However, if we update this theme, we will essentially revert the 2011 theme back to its starting point. It will be the newer version, but we will lose all of our customizations that we put in there to make it look like our site and rather than an out-of-the-box WordPress theme. Um, so let me show you what we do with that. First, so we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, I'm going to copy that theme. I'm coming into my WordPress demo. I'm using WAMP here. So here are our three main folders, WP Admin, WP Content, and WP Includes, and that image folder we made. I'm going to go into WP Content. I'm going to go into Themes, and here's our 2011 theme. This is the one that we customized. I am going to copy this theme, and now I'm going to paste it. So now we have a copy of our customized theme. If I come back into our dashboard here under themes, and if I refresh our copy, here's our copy now showing up because it is in the WP Content Themes folder. Now that I have a copy of that, I'm going to update our 2011 that we customized. So here's what it looks like after our customizations, and then we came along and we saw there's a new version of this. Updating sounds great. I want to be as up to date as possible, so I come along and I click Update Now. Here's a warning. Updating this theme will lose any customizations you have made. Cancel to stop or OK to upgrade. And I was in a hurry one day and I clicked Update and I didn't take time to read this and I just clicked OK. And it goes ahead and it updates the theme. Nothing looks too different back here. However, if we go back over to our site, and if I refresh that, uh-oh, we're back to square one with the 2011 theme. Whatever updates there were, we've lost our custom updates that we made to make this look like our site. And, well, that's just no good. So, how do we avoid that? The answer to that is a child theme. And you can install a child theme by hand if you know how to how to code a CSS file. However, particularly for beginners, the easiest way to come up with a child theme is through a plugin. So I'm going to come on over here to Plugins, and I'm going to go to Add New. And if I just did a search for child theme, you would find many child theme plugins. The one that I like to use is called One Click Child Theme. One Click Child Theme. And I'm going to search for plugins. And here's One Click Child Theme. And I'm going to install that now. Yes, I am sure I want to install that. And I'm going to activate the plugin. And here we go. Now we have One Click Child Theme active in our plugins. Just by installing that, we have not created a child theme yet. It's still our 2011 theme here. The front page still looks like the out-of-the-box 2011 theme. However, now that that plugin is installed here in the Themes panel, under our active theme, you will see this new option here, Child Theme. By clicking that, it's going to create a child theme of whatever the current active theme is. So by clicking this, we'll get a child theme of the 2011 theme. If you had some other theme active that you wanted to act as the parent, that would be, it would have to be active for this plugin to generate the theme. So I'm going to click Child Theme, and it's going to want me to give it a name and a description. And I'm going to call this Steam 2011, just to make note of the parent theme, child theme. And I'm going to give it a description that says child theme based on the 2011 parent theme. And I'm going to create the child. And right here, after I click child, it goes through an operation, and then at the very bottom it says theme switched. That's what we're looking for. Come back over to the themes area, and we will see that our active theme is now Steam 2011 child theme. And our 2011 has been bumped down into an available theme that is inactive. If I take a look at our WordPress site, nothing has changed at the moment because we haven't customized our child theme. Just to give you an idea, the child theme always has to have the parent theme available in the available themes. If for some reason I kept the child theme, but I came over here and I deleted, okay, I delete the parent, and I come to check out the front page, I get nothing. The child theme does not work without the parent theme. In fact, back here in the back end, if I scroll down, we get this notification, broken themes. The following themes are installed but incomplete. These themes must have a style sheet and a template. Name, Steam 2011 child theme. Description, the parent theme is missing. Please install 2011 parent here. Okay, easy fix. I'm just going to go back to install themes. I'm going to type in 2011. And since this is just the available theme, no problem. We can delete it. We can add it back again. There it is in its out-of-the-box state. I will install now. There we go. It's back in. Let's go back over to themes. And I want to activate the child theme, not the parent theme. And if I come back over to the front page, our child theme has now been repaired. The point of all that was the child theme does not operate without the parent theme being available. So let's take a closer look at what that means. I'm going to open up Dreamweaver here, and I've got all the files for our WordPress site. Here under WP Content, under Themes, allow me to refresh that. And we've got, here's our child theme, and here is the parent theme. And here's the original that we customized in the last two videos. So here is the child theme we just created, and what do we get? We got a style.css file, a screenshot.ping, and an rtl.css. For the moment, don't worry about rtl.css. All you need, in fact, you absolutely have to have this in order for a child theme to work and exist. You need a style.css file and a screenshot. Let's open up style.css and see what we got. We have here a commented out description. WordPress actually uses these to direct how it connects. We have the theme name, Steam 2011 child theme. This CSS file is where WordPress is getting this information in the themes area. If I were to change that name, it would change here. We also get the description, child theme based on the 2011 parent. That is right here, child theme based on the 2011 parent theme. We also get this. This is the important part that I want you to look at. The template 2011 is telling WordPress that 2011 is the parent theme. So if you were to write this by hand, you have to write this commented out note, give it a name, description, and template. You also have the optional values of URI, the author. You can add just details about yourself and your website or whatever. Now we have this import URL 2011 style.css. What this is doing is linking to the parent style sheet. What we remember from our previous lesson is that here this ... brings us up a level in the folder structure, and then we navigate to the file. So from our child theme here, we go ... that's up one level. That brings us into the themes folder, and then we go into the 2011 theme, to the style sheet. This is the style sheet of the parent. And if you are familiar with how the cascade of cascading style sheets works, if that entire style sheet represented here is above it, by writing rules below, we can override by being lower down in the CSS cascade. So let's just give that a try. Here we have our child theme. We haven't customized it at all yet, and we want to make that look like our design that we worked through in the previous lessons. And if I come over to, first thing I want to do, let's add this background image just to show that we have control over this. And I'm going to move fairly quickly through these CSS rules that I'm going to put in. But if you refer back to the second video, you'll get a much more detailed explanation. But I'm not doing anything different. So the first rule we're going to do is we're going to change that background image. And what I did there was go into the body and change the background to the URL. We had to navigate up the file structure 3 levels and then down into the image folder. So it's ... to go up 3 folder levels into the IMG folder, IMG, to the background.jpg. I then gave this a no repeat. I made it fixed so it stayed at the top, and I gave the background color, instead of that gray, I made it white, FFF, and save that. One rule here in our child style sheet. Refresh our page. Did I get that correct? Misspelled background, pardon me. And there we have it. Now we have the background coming in through our style sheet. Now, from the previous video, we were navigating the entire parent style sheet, which had literally close to 3,000 lines of code. And we only made a handful of changes to customize this. This is one of the advantages of the child theme. By only having the changes that we made, we don't have to navigate the entire parent theme style sheet, which, as we saw, can be thousands of lines of code. I'm just going to go right through this and add the customizations that we made in the second video. If you'd like a greater detail, please refer back to the second video. But I'm just going to pop in the handful of rules that we put in there to customize this theme. One, I went to the ID page. I found these all by going through Firebug and figuring out which rule and which item I had to alter. Um, Page, background, none. Save that. Refresh, that got rid of that white background over the entire page. Let's go to the next one. ID branding. I wanted to get rid of the top border. There was a small thin line that I wanted to get rid of. So I'm just going to say border, none. Then we had to shrink the logo. So that was the ID branding IMG. And we set the width to 50%. And then we added a semi-transparent background to the navigation and the body of the content, which was found under the ID's access and primary. Since we were doing the same thing to both of these, this is selecting both elements at the same time, and we're going to set these both to the same rules. You can tell that by that they are separated by a comma. So what did we do with those? We set the background of both of those to the RGBA property, setting them to 255, 255, 255 for white, and then the opacity was set in the last value 0.7. Let's get a little bit more room on the screen here. Then we set the border dash radius to 10 pixels. And then we set the box dash shadow to, it was a transparent gray, which was RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 for black, and then 0.4 was the opacity we wanted, so that's just shy of half transparent. And then we set the fade and diffuse of that box shadow to 0 pixels, 1 pixel, and 2 pixels. If I save that now, come over here, you'll now see we have those nice rounded corners on both our, I believe this was access and this was primary. They both got a semi-transparent background, rounded corners, and a small box shadow on them. We're just recreating the same customizations that we made in the first two videos. Then we lose the name here because they were set to white and we set the background to white, so now they're lost. So now we're going to change the access anchor. We're going to change the color of that to something we can see, which I set to black, which is #000. Save that. Refresh. Okay, she's back. Then I believe what we did was we came down here to the footer, which was gray. I wanted to get rid of that gray background, and this too, it's very tiny to see. It's got a small border on the top as well, and we just eliminated that. So I go to the ID site-generator, which we found by dissecting this through Firebug, generator, pardon me. And we set the background to none and the border to none. And if I refresh here, now that's gone. Okay. We've now essentially recreated the style aspects of our child theme. We still have to edit the header where we removed this image and the site description and then put in our own logo. So that's all and well good, but how do we do that if we only have access to the style.css in the child theme? The answer is we do not have to be limited to just the style.css. So just watch this. Here's our child theme, and here's our parent theme. And if I followed the same lesson that we laid down in the earlier video and I opened up the header.php file, and just to make sure that we know where we are, I scrolled on down just to give us a little note. Page feed, right here. I'm going to say, once again, hello from header.php, and I'm going to say parent theme. And now I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. Actually, I'll copy and paste this to save me a little typing. And down here at the bottom, I'm going to paste that, and I'm going to say goodbye from header.php parent theme. And I will save that just to give us a note. And as I refresh our site, we get hello from header.php from the parent theme and goodbye. What we can do is any of these files may be included in the child theme. However, we only have to include the files that we want to customize. And I know we wanted to edit the header.php file. So I am going to copy that same file, come down here to our child theme, and I'm going to paste that. So now here we have our style, our screenshot, the RTL, and this header.php. And to make things clear, I'm going to close out the header.php from the parent, and I'm now going to open up the header.php from the child. And so that we know what we're looking at, I'm going to go to this note here where it said hello from the parent theme, and I'm going to change this to say child. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to change this to say child. And now I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back to our site and refresh. Notice right here it changed to say hello from the header.php child theme. Goodbye from the header.php child theme. By including the header in the child theme folder, WordPress will use this to construct the website. The same for footer or index or anything else. If it is included in the child theme, it will be used to construct the page. Otherwise, it will default back to the parent. Hopefully that makes sense. So what we can do here now is the same thing we did before where we wanted to remove the image, the site name, and the site description and put in our logo. I am on the header of the child theme, and I remember we were inside the header and we wanted to grab everything here down to the nav. We leave the nav be in this case. And access, role navigation, that's that whole chunk of code right there. and we can delete that. Save it, refresh, and it's gone. And now to add our logo, here in the header of the child theme, I put in my img src equals quote quote, close the tag, and I just had to go into the img folder where we stored our logo and get logo.png. Save that, come back to the site, refresh. It's a little wide. We have to shrink that down. We'll do that over in the CSS file. I see what happened. I misspelled branding. Brandg, branding, img 50%. Refresh. There we go. We now have a child theme that has been customized to look like our design. And the point here being, here in the style, the child style, all of our customizations take up, let's see, from line 44, line 12 through 44. So that's 22 lines of code that we added just to change the look of this. And to continue to edit this, we only have to navigate 22 lines of code. Compared to the style.css of the parent 2011, this style sheet has, ooh, still going, still going, still going, still going, still going, 2,721 lines of code. Navigating 44 lines of code is far simpler than navigating 2,700. That is one of the added benefits of child themes. The other being, if we come back in here into the themes area, refresh. If at any point in time there is an update to the 2011 theme, we update the parent and the child stays the same, and we do not overwrite our customizations. We have essentially isolated our custom theme from the parent theme. The parent theme may be updated, and we don't have to worry about it. The other benefit, just to repeat myself because it's important, we have far less code to navigate and manage to make changes. Last point with child themes, take any file from the parent that you want to customize, and rather than customizing the parent, copy that file, bring it down like we just did with the header into the child theme, and edit that same file in the child theme. Do not delete it from up here. Copy it and paste it down here and edit this theme, this file. And that's how child theme worked. Thanks so much.